Okay, Paulo here again. So let me show you a little bit more, if I can make a better video this time now, Mr. Roger, because the last one I was looking at it, it doesn't look very nice. You can't see very much what I was trying to show there, but so let me go back there. So here, this area here is the wings that is all over this those mountains. Look like you see those mountains. Looks like it was thrown a plastic on top of them. You see. Look like a plastic or a cloth was thrown on top of those mountains, and which I believe it's what it looked like to me when I bring to this scale here. You see the neck. You see here here is where it's broken, as if it was pulled out as a branch of a tree. You see there, you see like it was broken there, and then but I see here an eye. You see it here, I see an eye, and like I think in this is the eye, I think, actually. And then here is the mouth, so a tooth here, like another one there going up and another going down, and then the mouth, it's like his eyes here, you know, his eyebrow kind of go there, and then his mouth is like this. It's like here, it's the upper lip, and then here the bottom lip, like a fiery, and here's the nose, the two nose thing, the way I can see it from here at this distance. But apparently it's smashed. I think there's this one head, there's another head here, and another head here, or this here and this here is a smashed head. Let me bring a little bit after there. You see, if we bring it like farther a bit, makes it a little easier to see you see this, the impression I have, this neck was broken there because it was to this direction, and then this one is another head, another neck, right? The other head here, his eyes, and this one I think it could go all the way there, and then this is one head, and then this one is the neck smashed with a piece of a head there in here, the same head or two heads, you know. But I can see one here too, like two eyes, and then two nose, and his lip here is, you know, is facing really at me now, you know, this area here, you know. But I see it's a really tricky, you know, this area here. But what I see is this neck here, and one neck there, a big one. Okay, a smashed head there, and a broken neck, because this neck here seems that it was broken in this area here somehow, somewhere. And also here was pulled off like a branch. And then also here, you see here is this one neck, another neck that goes those heads there, and then here you can see clearly here that was like pulled out as a tree, you see. So that was it belonged here and was to that direction. So, and then this is the body that continues the body, the back here, and then here goes the I show the, you see, and then this neck here goes all the way up here. Here there's a cut, and then is a smashed neck here, broken, and then here is his head, the forehead, the top, and then his long nose and the mouth, right? And the nose would be on the top here. So this is his head, his neck comes all the way here, is broken here, goes here, is broken here, and then here goes the other neck, and then here comes the back body, and then here is his tail. You know, I think all these fuzzy things here has something to do with his wings, or and then you see his body even under the water here, like going all the way down there. You see here, and then, well, there is pretty obvious, right? And then but there you see here how bad was the neck broken there, and then here this part here I think is his front paw. I don't know if it's here or here. No, it's I'm sorry, it's yeah, I'm not sure actually. I think you know, I think I saw yesterday so you see, so the back is there, the tail goes all the way up there, one neck goes up here, and then his other neck goes there. See, goes there and is broken, is smashed the head here, and then comes this neck here with his head here, and then this one is makes a kind of nest here, you know, this other part of him. And then I think when you see the livers, and I saw the other video, you make a video here, you see a lung or a kidney, right? So it's probably his guts, you know, that this guy here, you know, that you see is the Aquaman. We call him. His face here, he seems that he is wearing a headgear here, which I think he had some kind of faces, or you know, on it, or belonged to him, I think. And then here comes his arm, you know, and had some I think the Greenland, there was some kind of shield or something. And then he you see here is his chest, right? His head, his chest. Well, hold on. Let me just one more. You see his head, his headgear broken, some piece of brain and some piece of some faces. You see some mouths here and there, and then here goes his arm. I think this was a shield. Yeah, the Greenland, and then seems that he's huge, and then you see his chest here, and then here is his belly, and then his tail, like a fish, you know. He like the Aquaman, because you know, he's kind of funny there, but and apparently, you know, that mess there is another creature like him, because it is an ocean, like God separated the waters from above and from below. You know, it's a whole ocean, so creatures that big is if it's who knows how big is, you know. And then I think here on the bottom here, you know, here I think there's another one dead here too, smashed here. This is maybe this you know, thing here is a body of another one like that, you know, another being like that. But if you look under the water here, you see here it looks like a mouth. right? And then if you pull like a little bit at the distance, this is like a mouth, you know, and then comes up the face. This would be a whole, only one face. But I saw another thing here too. I saw this I think is some animal here. You know, it comes all the way here. It looks like a crab or like a, you see, and so this area here, there's a lot here, you know. And the South America here, you know, it's I didn't see that too much. I just see what you saw, Roger, the snake. That seems that's part of that the same being, you know. And then also comes some tentacles here, you know, of this huge creature that is Earth, I tell ya. And then I found something interesting. Where was it? Malaysia. Was it? This. This here. I think here. I think this one here. I won't be able to show the whole thing, but because he's huge. He starts down here. His tail. You see? His tail here, and then has even some you know, it's part of the things. It's just like one thing, but and then if you keep following this under the water and on top of here, you're gonna see like the back of the Godzilla, you know, like his body here, kind of, you know, and then one of his leg here, the back leg, and then I think here's some another side of the leg, but he's hurt very bad. This one is very bad. If this is what I'm seeing, you know, I see a head here too, you know. So this one might be a neck, a head falling down here, you know, of this body. That this part here is he probably was caught like in a half, right? Because here comes like half of them, his body here, you know, and then you see his head there. You see his head. So this was one of his head, right? If you his nose comes all the way up here, and then here is his eye, you know, his ears here, and then this one is his guts, I think, because you know, I don't know what I'm seeing here in this area here. I don't know if there's some you know, of those white beings, you know, that it's very hard to see them, but there's something there. And but in here, all of this, I believe, is his guts. That is like his vein is going all down there. That of he got killed, you know, like the other guy, the Aquaman, you know, just like you see this here, his guts coming down, a cut. This whole thing here is kind of open, right? Like one head here, and there seems that is a part of a head there, a part of the body there, and is open a little bit more, the body there as well, like the skin of his body, right? And then here, up here, yeah, you see. So this whole thing, right? This whole thing is him. I think here's a head actually that, like I said, like a neck under is a head falling here, and then comes other part of him up there. This was the freaking Satan, man. But you know, it's really interesting, man. You find I found so many things, Roger. I found so many things that you have no idea. But you know what I'm seeing? I see a lot of faces, you know, our eyes get kind of, you know, tricked, and Google also put some shits there that, you know, some images in the background that confuses, you know, and really cartoons. You see what, you see the texture like a lizard. You know, I thank you again, Roger, for to teach me this, and then I can see. Seems that here there's another being, another. And I didn't come to this side too much. Let me see where I am here. Yeah, here is Russia, or yeah, I didn't come here much. I stay more like North America. Oh, here's where you were talking about that guy, right? That the person could be a person. Let me turn in the map. Hold on. All right. Well, you know, to don't leave it is too big, you know, I stop here, but I wanna make another one for this area here because I think I can see a bunch of stuff there. Hold on.